it was so revealing. And Epstein's chart when he died was like, what the fuck? And why it was so revealing to me is when I looked at Alec Baldwin's chart the day that he accidentally pulled the trigger. Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah. It was eerily similar. And also when I did the show about OJ Simpson, the episode of Astrology Investigation about OJ, it was eerily similar to the day that he allegedly committed the murders.
Welcome to Fortune and Romance with your host, Taylor Fortune, and
B.A. Shay, good and you?
today on the podcast, we have our returning guest, famous astrologer and my cosmic love partner, Sara Ashley. Sara, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous. I'm so happy I'm here. This is our late night hang, and what a great way to end the day with you guys.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, tell us a joke or something.
I'm so happy like to be here with you guys. Like, today actually was kind of rough for me, and I'm not gonna like go into all the deets.
Oh
but
no, we got a story, BA.
yeah.
Oh boy, what happened?
Okay, so I'm just like experiencing some financial drama, if you will, but it will all be worked out. Financial and legal drama.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't say more than that right now, but it's gonna end well. I know it. Part of it is because I'm an intuitive, so I know how things are going to end, and I kind of see it. And I've seen this for months already, so I know it's going to work out. But it's hard to go through things like this. It just feels very heavy at the moment, and it's hard to disconnect from it. Even though I know the end of the story, it just feels kind of draining at the moment. Yeah.
I wish I had those like intuitive hits when I was going through tough times, and I was like, well, you know what? I already know the ending, so it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna get through this, and it's gonna suck, but we're gonna make it through. It's like I didn't know anything. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a stronger person, and I'm gonna, start a whole new life. And luckily, Sarah, you already know this, so yeah, it probably sucks right now, but you're gonna come out in the end in
Yeah,
positive light.
that's how I feel. But of course, even as intuitives, we doubt our ability sometimes, even though like, almost everything that I tell clients, they come back and they're like, yeah, that was true. Like, how did you know that? I'm like, well, I just knew. But
Yeah.
still, when it comes to our personal lives, it's not as easy because it's hard to remain detached. Like with our clients, we can remain completely detached, but in our own personal lives, forget about that. No, no, no.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I also always say that psychic energy, it's only ever 70% accurate. I was talking about that in class earlier. I'm gone on record many times. I have never met a psychic, and I've met a lot of psychics who is batting 1,000, who is right 100% of the time. And that's not because they're wrong. It's because free will is part of the equation. And people know what to do, but they choose the wrong path over and over and over. And a psychic can't control somebody from making wrong or bad decisions.
Yeah. And it's not only that, it's we can't predict the other person's free will. Okay.
Right.
So there's like 9,000 different choices the other party can make. And we might only see one or two of them. And then they just decide to do something else energetically. And that just throws the whole shebang off.
Right.
So forget about that. Again, forget about it. We don't know.
Forget about it. No.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
I'm channeling BA's Italian heritage right now. Forget about it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Most of the time I do. I would say I'm like Taylor said, it's a 70% accuracy rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I might know the overarching story, but when it comes to the tiny details, the minutia, maybe not. There's crazy things that I know. Like the other day, I was giving a client a reading, and I said, okay, your apartment's going to be $234 less. And she's like, how did you know that? That's the exact number. How did you know that? I was like, well, I don't know. Just numbers come to me sometimes. I'm pretty good at that for whatever reason, like I know when a client comes to me, they're like, oh, am I going to get the job? I'm like, yeah, and your salary is going to be $83,351.44. And they'll come back like, that's the exact salary. I'm like, I don't know how I knew that. It just pops in. I don't know about you guys, but like it just pops in. It's an intuitive hit. I'm not really like thinking deeply about it, just pops.
Yeah, they're just like random downloads. I get those at night when I'm just like in quiet. Like if I have meditation music
Yeah.
playing in my room, I'll just get these random downloads and I'm like, it could just be not even just like stuff like that. It'll just be like something will hit me and it'll be like a truth about something and I'll be like, oh, I deep down knew that that was what was going on and I don't know if I put it back in my subconscious. I don't know. And I'm like, now I get it. Things like
Yeah.
that happen all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's because you're in that, I think it's like the theta state, when you're
Mhm.
in different brain waves, like when you're in between the sleep and the awake state, that's when we get our most intuitive hits because our brain is open to that divine portal. Whereas like when you're awake, you're more in the 3D. And when you're asleep, like you're completely unconscious. Maybe you're having dreams, right? When you're in REM. But when you're in that in between state, that's when you're getting the most messages. That's when I get a lot of my messages too.
I think
Or
that's
when
why
I'm trying to
I
take a
fall
nap.
asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. And like sometimes when I need to go lay down in the middle of the day from doing this work too, because it's very draining work. It's not draining in the same way like you're in an office and like I hate this, it sucks. No, like I love my work, but we need that psychic rest as well. And we need to actually recalibrate and start getting our own intuitive hits for our own lives and the collective. And that's when I'm doing it. Like when I lay down around, it's usually like around when Taylor goes live, actually.
Is
Sometimes
it 11:11?
Yeah,
No.
that's your
no,
excuse.
no, no. Like every day, 2:30 Eastern, between 2:30 Eastern and 3 o'clock Eastern. I usually turn off my phone, usually. And I just zone out. I just close my eyes on the couch and zone out and cuddle with the dog. And like, I need to, or else my brain just gets completely scrambled and I feel just psychically drained. It's
That's
really,
a real thing though. I've heard like besides you, like some other people and my friend Joanna talks about it all the time and she says like she does readings for people all day and she's like she's drained by the end. Like I asked her the other night to go out. She's like, I've been doing readings all day. I have nothing left. I'm like, I get it. It's okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
see you on Friday.
yeah, you're tapped out because it's just so much stimulation. And people who aren't in this, I guess, community don't understand that. And it's not because they're trying to not understand it. It's just difficult when we're experiencing like a lot of just spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
And when someone is not experiencing that amount of awakening, when they're kind of like in that sleep mode almost,
Yeah.
it's like, when you're watching television and your brain just kind of goes to sleep, that's what a lot of the collective is in right now.
Mhm.
So they're not really absorbing any of this. So they're not going to feel the same kind of draining feeling that we feel.
Yeah. And then a lot of people too I've noticed, like a lot of people in my life, they almost are taking it to heart if I've been saying no a lot more because I'm just so drained. So I'm not doing it because I have anything against you or I don't want to hang out with you or I don't have fun with you. It's just because I'm that exhausted and I need just time by myself. That's why my entire apartment is literally just a zen zone. Like
Yeah.
all day long is meditation music and even the dog zens out with me. Like I need my peace and serenity or the outside world is just so chaotic sometimes.
No, I totally get that. I totally get that. Especially right now, there's so much angst when you go out, like even in the grocery store, you just feel that. You just feel everybody's angst and anger. And I've never had it really directed towards me, but it can get to be a lot. And I never was a recluse. I've been an extrovert for most of my life. I like leaving the house, but the past, I guess, 6 months or so, I really haven't gone out too much. And if I do, it has to be for a real reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Taylor, I felt like this I went to the supermarket like a couple hours ago and I mean, I hate going food shopping anyways. I tried the whole home
Me
delivery
too.
service.
Yeah.
What?
I hate it.
It's terrible. It's so bad. But I mean, I had no food. I really was getting to the point like I was just eating biscuits with my dog for dinner. So
Milk
I
bone.
have,
BA was eating milk bone. The BA diet, milk bone.
yeah, it's like, oh, you here, have a biscuit. It's like Rocky's like, eat real food, mom. So I went to the market and it was so weird. It's just, I was, going through the aisles and stuff, and I could just, I don't know how to explain. I just feel other people's energies are just like them looking at me. It's like I go to the supermarket and I don't even get like dressed up. I purposely try to get dressed down and just wear yoga pants, and I wear like a hoodie over my head because everyone's energy, I don't know if it's just what's going on with the world right now. Everyone's just all weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I used to get more dressed up to go out too. I'm like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I'm not going like this, I'm not like,
no,
come on, let's go get some more
not shaking the tatas, not shaking the tatas at Kroger. BA.
No, just for you guys.
Oh my God.
BA special.
BA special.
I know. Yeah. The only thing that I don't like about the grocery delivery, even though I've been getting a lot more, is that they never get what I want. And I eat
always. They always fuck something up.
I know. And I want organic. And they're like, this doesn't come in organic. I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And then they bring me something else that's completely non-organic, like strawberries, which is some of the dirty dozen. And I'm not trying to like dog people who, eat conventional foods, but I know it's really bad and it's caused me like autoimmune issues in the past. So I try to eat all organic. So it's just like so super annoying. So why can't you get this right? What's your problem? And then once in a while you get the one person who just like gets it completely right. And I can't get them back again. It's like they just disappeared into the ether. What happened to them? Where are they?
They're too good for it. They're just too good for life in that line of work. They ascended into the great good worker cosmos.
You guys don't like pesticide infested strawberries? What's wrong with you?
I know, right?
Extra fluoride, please.
Yes. Lose the third eye.
Yeah.
I remember listening to BA's thing about the fluoride. I'm the same way, but like I'll let them do it to me at the dentist, like it's once in a while. But
yeah. I'm afraid. I don't know why I'm so afraid. Like there's really no reason. I think your friend's name Taylor.
Sophia.
It was
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Phoenix. I think you were both talking about the fluoride. It came up on a number of episodes.
Yeah, but she told me, she's like, that one time or whatever, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So don't act, you know what I mean? Don't go into my dentist and say, I don't want any fluoride.
Right.
Get away from me. I got to get my teeth cleaned. Do you know what I mean? I think I need a root canal. I need a lot of stuff. I don't know if they need to put fluoride in my hole in my tooth. I don't know. Just fix my teeth.
Fluoride filling.
Yeah, I need a fluoride filling.
It's gonna be in there forever. You're gonna lose your third eye because of your fluoride filling.
God, my future's not looking good.
I know. Well, the thing is, like, all these things to just like scare the shit out of us.
Yeah.
We let them, and that can just get in the way of. It's just fear. It just could get in the way of our ascension in general if we're just scared of everything.
Right.
Like, for example, I still ate those non-organic strawberries. I gave them to my daughter. I'm like, it's not like we're gonna die, or we're just gonna become lower beings. That kind of talk is shit talk. Anyone who's like that is just like, forget you. You've lost all credibility with me.
Agreed. I agree with you tenfold. There's some things that you can't control. Like you can't go to an all organic restaurant all the time. I mean, that's not a thing,
It's hardly a thing.
Yeah.
I've been to one or two of them, but it's hard to find.
I wish they had more of them in Boston, Sarah, like because, I know LA has more options when it comes to like vegan restaurants and things like that. We don't really have that from what I understand because I've looked it up and I don't see any. So I just like a nice steak, it's what I want. And
I'm with you. I like it when it's grass fed. I made some the other day. We got it at Trader Joe's. It was delicious.
I love so good. So where you live in Michigan, they have a Trader Joe's. I have one 5 minutes from me and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see Trader Joe's, it's civilization.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, where are you?
And I can bring Rocky with me. They actually don't discriminate against my dog. So
Aww.
I just put his little service animal dog card on my forehead and walk around.
You really have
Rocky's coming to Michigan on the real?
I'm thinking about it. So wait, guys, back up a second. So how far is Michigan from, like, does anyone know from Boston?
It's probably like, well, I know from New York, it's like a 2-hour plane ride, 2.5-2-hour plane ride. So that's it.
Wow. Rocky's coming. Rocky's never flown before. So I think he needs to meet his future father or whatever. So
Oh my God. I think we should tease a little something right now. We're all going to meet in Michigan for the contents of which I cannot say, everybody. I cannot say. It is a divine meeting, and we're all very excited about it. What a hook!
Yeah. Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, announcements will be made.
Yeah. I wonder if you guys are going to come in a blizzard. I mean, if you guys come like in the next month, it's probably going to be like shit weather. BA's used to it, but Taylor's not.
Oh
Taylor,
my God.
you have to borrow Matt's coat. You'll have
I'm wearing my shorts right now.
You can't wear shorts in Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You'll have to wait a few months if you want that.
Oh, how am I going to meditate in my underwear in Michigan, Sarah?
She's gonna put the heat up for you, Taylor.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, as long as I can still do my lives.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna bring my ring light. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, good to go.
I even have the same background as Taylor has because he told me he's like, buy the Asian folder thing. I don't know, whatever.
The screen.
Yeah, the Asian screen. And he's like, put your green screen over it. So I have the Asian screen in the basement, looks identical to his. He got his in Chinatown. I got mine on Amazon.
I bartered in Chinatown.
Yeah, I know. They
Get it, Jack. It's Chinatown.
You'll have to edit that out. I said they do it for everything, but oops.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't need the Chinese ACLU coming after me.
The Chinese mafia.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I know. I live in Taiwan, and it's like I told Taylor, it's true. Like they haggle for everything. It was like,
oh yeah,
30, 40. I'm like, dude, I don't even know. Just give me the fucking fruit. Like I don't speak your language.
Give me the fucking fruit. Give me the strawberries with no pesticides. I want organic, bitch.
yeah.
That's right. Organic from Japan. Organic Japanese strawberries. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was like.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you doing in Taiwan?
Well, we lived in Texas for 9 years.
That's close.
Yeah.
Just swung on by Taiwan while you were in Texas.
And yeah, so like we were just kind of like sick of things. I don't know out of.
Are you fucking go to Michigan?
It's like, yeah. So I was like, let's go. I was like, my husband knew this guy. It's always like, I know this guy. He's like, I used to work internationally, and we're like, oh, is that just like teaching English? Because a lot of people, especially men, sorry Taylor, who are like sorry ass white guys who like can't get laid in the United States, they go over to Asia to teach English.
I'm not offended by that.
And they go and like these women like fucking worship them. It's terrible. Like they do, these women. It's terrible.
I've never heard of this.
Well, here I'm opening up a whole.
Oh
new
yeah,
Yeah. So anyway, so there's schools overseas that teach in English language instruction, like elementary through high school. They're like college preparatory schools. And these rich people who live in Asia or Europe or the Middle East, or even like South America, they want their children to go to school in England or Australia or Canada and the United States. They want them to go to college there. So they have them learn in an English, college preparatory school. So my husband and I were both teachers. So he taught history and I taught English language arts there. We were there for 3 years. My daughter even went to the school. It was fun. It was an adventure. Like I enjoyed it. But then like after a while, I'm like, I'm kind of done with this. Like I need to go back to the United States. I'm kind of done, but it was fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And the coolest thing there was like the elders there. They're so happy. I've never seen happy old people here. Like old people here are just always like in a fucking bitchy mood, like, and like making,
No, it's true.
Like they're curmudgeons. They're curmudgeons. Exactly. It's just like, they're pissed all the time, but they're like super happy. They're doing Tai Chi in the morning. They're walking their dog. They're selling fruit. Exactly. That's what they're doing. Tai Chi.
I want the screen to go to you. Can you do that again?
Oh yeah, I gotta
talk, you dummy.
I gotta talk while I'm doing the Tai Chi, otherwise people won't see it. It's Chi energy. It's really cool, but it's not really, it's not really martial. It's more art.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of an art.
Yeah.
So it was cool, and I don't regret living here at all. And it was a great experience. So, but now I'm here in Michigan.
And capitalist economy too, not part of the People's Republic of China.
That's right. It's the ROC. It's the Republic of China, not the PRC. I know there's been numerous debate about that, especially with John Cena. And then he came on speaking like perfect Mandarin Chinese. What was that? It was kind of freaky.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Who won the war, dude? I don't know.
It was weird.
It was very strange.
Yeah, it kind of freaked me out. I don't know what
think-
to make of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Cena doesn't look like he should speak eloquent Mandarin or
I know,
eloquent
right?
anything for that matter.
Yeah.
No. He should just have a protein shake in his mouth and not say a word.
That's right. Shut up and look pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Or do those commercials he does with the what's the commercial? Is it like the paper towel commercial he does? And he does it's like
The
something.
brownie or something? Is the
Hold on.
brownie?
I'm gonna look it up. Here we go. It's
Oh
not
my
music
God.
this time, Taylor. Just calm down.
All right.
It's 10:10. It's 10:10. I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is 10. Yeah. Okay. It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah and I
Validation.
will tell that joke we know as BA's looking up a John Cena commercial.
I
No,
know.
no. It's hefty.
Oh my God,
Oh.
hefty.
Bags. So he advertises garbage bags.
Yeah. So because he's garbage.
Oh, that's right, because he belongs in a trash bag.
Oh my God.
If he watches this, I'm sorry. Sorry, John's kind of being funny right now. It's nothing against you. It's just your commercial is trash bags.
Well,
It is. It is.
let's get to more psychological layers here because wasn't he Mark Wahlberg's rival in one of those stepdad, whatever the fuck movies?
Oh, yeah. It's called
BA.
Stepdad.
Yeah,
Was
stepdad.
Stepdad number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why BA doesn't like him because Mark Wahlberg is BA's boy.
Forever and ever.
Oh, wait, I
Forever and
believe
ever.
I'm his stalker, right? Isn't that what you
Yeah.
guys picked up when I called in?
I called you about a week. No, it was like maybe a month ago. It was like, a couple weeks ago, and you're watching Fear.
He was watching
He
Fear.
was watching Fear. Nicole Forever carved on his chest. Mark Wahlberg in high school.
Listen.
Yeah.
He was so sexy in that movie, honestly.
Oh, and the
That's
roller
an old
coaster
movie.
scene. The roller coaster scene. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yes. I was like, oh, and she was like all loving it. I'm like, I just want to go back to like my, how old were they? They were like in their teens and like high school, I think,
Yeah.
right?
scary young, especially Reese Witherspoon. I think she was like 14 when they made that movie.
Well, that's Hollywood.
She was not 12 in the roller coaster scene, guys. Come on.
No, she was like young, really young in it.
Not
That's
really young.
Hollywood. They prey on young girls. Hello.
Well, yeah, but that's different issue. Different.
Yeah, it's always been that way. Like going back to like even the Charlie Chaplin days. I think he was married to a 12-year-old.
Yes, I was. Yes,
That I believe. That
disgusting.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Yeah. No.
Blech. Yeah, it's not normal. I mean, we're not normal, but they're super not normal.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It's a
We're
different-
like the cool normal kids. Like they're like freak shows.
yeah, that's for sure. Just oddities. Yeah, that's why we're not in Hollywood. That's why we're making our own entertainment business.
One of us is
Exactly.
in Hollywood.
Yeah, well, you live there,
Yeah.
but you're not one of them, okay?
No,
One of them,
no.
Taylor.
I will hobnob with some of them to build our empire, but it's about as far as it goes. And certainly the pedophile rings I will single-handedly bring down.
Yeah,
That's- Yeah.
I'll blast those motherfuckers.
that's all of them. They all are.
I don't know. I know that's the myth and all that. I live in LA. It's not like satanic pedophile rings everywhere you go. Just people in the streets in cloaks and shit like that. But I know behind the scenes there is a lot of that. But
There's a lot of private Hollywood parties. I stay up late at night going down the rabbit hole. I wish I didn't, but it's just the Scorpio in me. I like the dark
I know.
shit.
I know.
BA, that's not good right before bed. You're gonna pollute your dreams there. Really.
I have crazy dreams. I know. I gotta shut my phone off. I need to learn to do that because it's either tarot videos that I have an addiction to, or it's going down the TikTok rabbit hole of demonic entities in Hollywood.
Oh my God. Huh.
I was on that actually, I think like 2015, when it was the Hillary Trump campaign. I was watching all of those, and that's when I went down the rabbit hole. And I've had enough. I don't want to see anymore. I'm aware, and that's it. And I don't want to know like if some of these actors that I think are like sexy and stuff that like, if I was a single woman, I wouldn't mind hooking up with. I'm just gonna be honest, whatever it is what it is. I don't want to like think about them doing that weird shit in the tunnels or ugh.
Right? Okay, we're all in the same boat. Okay, same. And I'm very upset because the certain ones that I used to I fell in love with, and even like The Rock is another one too, broke my heart. Will Smith broke my heart. a lot of things like that. And I mean, I'm not there, so it's not confirmed, but I've watched enough stuff and seen enough evidence where I'm like, okay, it's not, you can't really say anything different. But anyways, let's change the subject. Let's stay high vibe because, I could go talk about this all night.
It sounds good. Yeah, let's change it. Yeah.
Astrology.
Okay. Let's talk
Sarah,
about astrology.
You are a professional astrologer, one of the best out there.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, you've talked a little bit about it in the past podcast we did with you, but let's face it, that was many months ago now. That episode is buried in the YouTube archives, and here you are, fresh and contemporary for today's audience. So
6 months later, 5 months later, whatever it is.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, we're all rising. We're all rising. New audience, new people. What's your background in astrology? How'd you get there?
So I'm just going to give you guys the Cliff Notes version.
It's tits, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that I felt different my whole life. I think a lot of us in the spiritual community have felt different. I was looking for a reason why. Like, why am I so different from my family? My family. Yes, exactly. Starseed aliens. Yeah, that's right. They're just very traditional, conformist in a way. I love them, but they see things in the way that most people do. And I saw it like outside the box. And I also I had a lot of intuitive hits on things. And I just wanted to find out more. So I just started buying books about it when I was a teenager. In college, I kind of drifted away from it for a little bit. Because in college, you just want to fit in. You just want to be like everybody else. But I still
never fit in. So yeah, never could, never tried. Nobody liked me.
No, they like you, Taylor. Whatever. Yeah, they like you, TVA, whatever. Yeah. So around Saturn, they love us now. They love us now.
Around they will love us now.
They will.
They will love us now. Sorry.
Guys, these people are weird. Yeah. You're the bad kind of weird.
Welcome the bad kind of weirdos.
Okay, astrology. You were there, then you drifted, but then you came back.
Okay. Yeah. So around my Saturn return, I started looking at it a lot more, especially with all the weirdness going on in the world at that time. 2012, I got a lot of intuitive hits about what's happening now in the collective, the past 2 years of CV and all that shit. And I went and I wanted to stock up on food, which is really weird. I was like, what's wrong with me?
Are you a prepper?
Right, exactly. Am I going to get a bunch of firearms and,
bunch of chili?
Exactly. What is this? What is this?
Oh my God.
I'm this is not me. This is not me. Where is this coming from? So, that's another reason why we moved overseas, because I saw this coming. Right. And I thought I want to move overseas. And I thought it wouldn't be over there in Asia, but apparently it's everywhere now. And it's actually worse there. So I started looking at the astrology, what's happening? What's going on with this and this, that, and the other. But as I got older, I couldn't hold it back anymore. And last year we were all in Zoom school, and I'm because I was a teacher for 13 years. I taught high school, middle school, and high school. And I can't do this anymore. It's hurting my soul. It's draining my soul. I feel I'm half a person. And I was doing some charts for just some friends, just on the side, just as gifts. And one of my best friends, she's like, you should do this. You can actually have a business doing this. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, this is going to piss a lot of people off if I just come out with my views, especially the school district I work for, very conservative. I'm not conservative how we assume conservative is, but very uptight. And I just went with it. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going for it. And then in July this year, I was like, do I want to do videos? Do I really want to expose myself? Do people want to hear me? So I took a couple weeks off because I was doing everything, just creating pictures and graphics. And yeah, people should hear me. I'm like, I was a teacher. I can do this. What am I talking about? I can teach astrology too. I was like, I got to do this. So I just went for it. I just went for it. And if I'm going to piss people off, then fuck them. If they're going to be out of my life, sending them love, but it's just how it's going to be. So here I am 6 months later. And guess what? I'm making the same amount of money I did at teaching. So, yay!
Round of applause.
I made it.
Take a bow, Sarah.
Yeah, love it.
Wow.
Big ball.
Yeah.
Big ball, sensei.
Sometimes when I listen to the two of you, I'm like, I am such a fucking California kid because I can't even imagine a world in which astrology is controversial, especially with my background, with like my mom and elemental mysticism and all that. And just being from the San Francisco area and then like living in LA now, I'm like, yeah, I guess there are other parts of the country where like, you're an astrologer, you're a sorceress, like you're a witch. And to me, that's just, I was raised in an environment where I felt like Christianity was clearly like, something that was not the mainstream, but California, what the fuck?
Yeah. And I think it's so cool, Taylor, like that you know so much about like different, I guess, cultures. Like how your mom taught you about like Kabbalah and all that. My mom was into that for like a hot minute. Because I grew up Jewish. So she was starting to study it. And then guess what? Like today she sent me a bunch of links. She's like, I'm looking at this again. I was like, okay, because I guess I inspired her. So that made me feel good. It's like, if you can just help somebody, one person, this is what it's all about. Just helping people and waking people up and helping them fill their soul with light.
Right. Your mom should take my tarot class because it's all Kabbalistic. She'd probably dig it. If she thinks I was the devil.
No, she wouldn't think you're the devil.
He's like, he swears too much. Like, what's his problem? And what's with this weird neck tattoo?
She's probably like, he's a bad influence on my daughter.
Why does he always wear black? Why is he so unhappy?
This is like just an edgy, like spiritual channel. Like it's not like the earthy, crunchy, like every day. That's how I wanted it. I wanted it to be edgy and more, practical. I don't know.
Did you badass? Did you?
Yeah. I think that's a common misperception from people who really don't understand spirituality. They think like, oh yeah, it has to be like basically like a monk, or a nun, like someone who's just like wearing like, I call them the Mormon women dresses, talking about
the sexless dress.
Yeah, like just a bag.
Yeah.
And, like, making granola.
Yeah.
And they're eating it, and they're like, they have like 20 babies and they're like nursing all of them. That's the perception of like the divine feminine from the outside. And like the masculine is just like this guy who looks like an ogre with glasses, just like studying.
Not this divine feminine, okay?
Nah, not this divine masculine.
Enterprises, okay?
I know. Yeah.
That's what I talk about in my lives a lot. I talk about sacred sexuality, which has been an integral part of spirituality since the dawn of time. Wicca, fertility rituals, guys. This is very tribal spirituality here. This is very shamanic. Worship of the divine feminine goes back to the 2,000-year age of Isis in Egypt. The sexuality is part of the human experience. There's no reason to live in this weird monastic, sexless world and act like that's divine.
It's not divine. I think that's control. And without sex, none of us would be here. So, come on. Yeah. So let's stop making it so taboo. And that's another reason like why I knew Taylor would be the perfect partner for Cosmic Love. Cause I'm like, this guy isn't shy.
He's straight.
Not, yeah. He's straight.
I'm straight. Yes. Not shy and straight. A very rare combination.
Nothing against homosexual men, but like, I need someone who's going to match my energy well, like complement my energy well, like divine feminine, divine masculine, not someone who's like more divine feminine than me. Like it just is what it is, what it is. So,
you guys balance each other out so well on your show. So it's very clear.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So I appreciate that about him. Like, he's not going to be afraid to just like dive deep into these topics and like tell people like, yeah, looks like you have a crazy sex life. Your Lilith is honest.
Or how about, did you fuck him or not, Mary? Answer the goddamn question.
Like, answer the question. Yeah, are you gonna have phone sex with him tonight? Tell us what's going on.
That's what I mean. It's like real. It's edgy. That's what I like. That's what's something I would watch. I don't want something that's like, all right, you're gonna have sexual intercourse at what time? 11:11.
Sexual relations.
Yeah, you're gonna have relations with your partner this weekend. Are you gonna really?
Rituals, I guess. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have a miserable time in Michigan. I just want to be clear. It's gonna be miserable. We all cannot stand each other.
For some reason, I just had this flashback. It's like the funniest flashback. So my friend Hannah and I hung out in Chicago a few summers ago. We just like got a Airbnb, and it was like the most awesome Airbnb. Like I wish I could just like squat there. Like I know you're like just like say no, you can't be here anymore. But it's awesome. So they had like this awesome library of books, and one of them was like the sexual positions book. It was like 100 sexual positions, and the guy in it like had the weirdest fucking haircut and mustache. Like when I was
still photography or what?
No, it wasn't. It was drawings.
Oh, drawing.
Was it Ron Jeremy's sex book?
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't. It was like a professional like sex therapist, but he looked kind of like a cross between Ron Jeremy and just like a normal like like average dude. It was like Ron Jeremy face and average looking dude body.
Very
Thank God
sexy.
Jeremy has a huge schlong because honestly, like his face is just.
It's messed up. Well, he's in jail now for sexual assault. Yeah, he raped somebody.
Oh, he raped like 30 plus people. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was one of the Me Too.
They're not showing this on the news. Just like Maxwell's case, they're not showing that in the news, but they're showing the Americron or Acron, whatever variant.
Yeah, the variant.
Moracron. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah, fucking Moracron, Sarah. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like an alien in a spaceship. This is
coming down to Earth.
I know, that's right. Dun,
Wait, why were we on the book about sex positions? I felt like I was going somewhere, but I lost
because I just had like this random flashback about it for some reason.
Oh yeah, the flashback.
Yeah, random flashback because we were talking about like the show and how did you have sex with him? Blah, blah, blah. And then that just popped in my mind that like some people like probably say, okay, like this tonight we're gonna do this position, and it's like that guy's face. It's like I had that book at home. I couldn't get the guy's face out of my mind. It just like stared in my mind. I couldn't get turned on. I'm just saying, no. I don't know why that illustrator chose that face. It's bizarre.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have sexual relations. Okay.
Hold on. You sound just like him. Do it again.
What is that?
I slept till 12 noon the other day. Very tired.
Hammer, you can do an impression of him? Do it again. Do it the rest of the show. I want you to talk like him.
I'm on a high, and if I keep doing it, you're going to see how bad it is, and then it's just going to get worse and worse. So.
All right, one more sentence, just for me. One more.
Oh, I can't.
Just do that during sexual relations.
He wants to play monocle with you.
Yeah, let's play a little.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. There it is.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Gen Xer humor.
I'm gonna go.
For all the people out there.
Bill Clinton impression. We're losing our audience by the moment. What the fuck is that? The ultimate boomer president. I know, we're just it's like tumbling right now.
Like, what is this?
Never mind. We're not gonna do politics. I was gonna say something. Never mind.
No, you can say it, but we'll,
I was thinking about it too. The plane, the flight log.
Oh, Epstein or
Yeah. I know, because I do a show, Astrology Investigations. It's the show
I watched it, by the way.
Yeah, I watched
Phenomenal, Sarah.
Thank you.
You and that guy. What was his name again?
Brett. You should subscribe to his channel. He knows all about Epstein and like all the weird, freaky shit that they were doing on that Epstein Island, Little St. James.
Yep.
And it's a lot to be exposed to, but for some reason, that's his thing. That's not like his main thing. He has another business. But yeah, it was so revealing. And Epstein's chart when he died was like, what the fuck? And why it was so revealing to me is when I looked at Alec Baldwin's chart the day that he accidentally pulled the trigger. Yeah. It was eerily similar. And also when I did the show about OJ Simpson, the episode of Astrology Investigation about OJ, it was eerily similar to the day that he allegedly committed the murders. So there's a lot of commonalities between these charts when people die or when people commit murders, and it's absolutely stunning. So I had a client last night, and she was older. She was like 61, and she's going through a lot of health problems. She's like, "You tell me if I'm going to die or not." I said, "Listen," I said, "as a professional, like I can't tell you either way, but I can tell you that I've been looking at a lot of death charts lately. I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying this, death charts.
Yeah.
And yours does not have the same markers as these death charts. So if you want to go on that, then there you go. There's hope.
Yeah.
Wow. That's deep.
What were some of the correlations between Alec Baldwin, Epstein, and O.J. Simpson in the astrology charts?
Taylor, it's a lot like twin flames.
Oh,
It's yes, yeah. It's the same. But it's the transit.
Yeah.
So what it was for Alec Baldwin and OJ and Epstein was the north node and the south node were on their access points.
Mm-hmm.
So for Alec Baldwin is on his ascendant and descendant, like exactly conjunct 0 degrees. And I think for Epstein, it was on his MC and IC.
Yeah.
And then there was Chiron. There was something about Chiron, like Mars with Chiron or South Node with Chiron.
Mm-hmm.
It would, or the Sun in Chiron, something like that. Sun in Chiron. Yeah, I would have to go back and look for sure, but it was remarkable.
Yeah, it was negative energy.
Very negative energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I only do that show once a week for 25 minutes, because I'm like, I can't be in this for too long.
It's a tough world. Yeah, it's a tough world to be in.
It's tough when you actually realize what's going on in the world, and you know, it's confirmed a lot of things. I actually heard when it came to Alec Baldwin, you know, one of the many nights I fell asleep going down the rabbit hole, that I guess that the woman that was on set that he shot didn't mean to shoot, whatever, was actually on purpose, because she was going to expose a lot of things. And he was told by the Clintons or something that, you know, he was doing what he was told.
It's possible. I mean, I watched his interview the other night, just clips, not a lot. And he said that he wasn't remorseful, which really got me.
Me too. I watched the same thing then, because I was like, you're not remorseful. What do you mean? He's like, I don't know who put the bullet in the gun. You know, gross.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Taylor, that he said he looked like him a couple weeks ago.
Oh no.
Oh my God, I know. We have that immortalized in one of our episodes.
It was right before it happened too. It was like, Taylor, you look like his character in The Juror. You know, I said, that's what I said to him.
Oh my God. Weird. And then that happened?
It was like a prophetic. It was like a few days before that happened, and then you and I were texting. I'm like, remember in that episode a couple days ago, you told me I look like Alec Baldwin? You're like, yeah, that didn't age well.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not at all. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But we're not going to scrap it, because that's the episode I think BA was on about Mark Wahlberg. We'll have to do another episode soon, Taylor. Those are fun.
Yeah. We don't censor. We just keep it out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Preserve history.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, guys, Cosmic Love episode. What was it called? Mark Wahlberg's Midheaven or something?
Something like that. You always try to make it a little edgy there.
Yeah.
Innuendo.
BA's fucking boy.
No, it was Mark Wahlberg's future ex-wife.
Future ex-wife, yeah. Laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah. Gotta go.
He's all, feel it. Feel the vibration.
Feel the vibration in my bank account.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys are so funny.
Right. Winning. We're all winning.
Yeah.
Winning. Oh my gosh. Charlie Sheen. I don't want to look at his chart.
God. He's got to be, his is probably tough.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of eighth house. A lot of eighth house in there. Probably eighth house stellium.
Stelliums to the nth degree in the eighth house. Everything too, like sun, moon, Chiron, like all of it, just like this clusterfuck of just, you know, sex, death, transformation, all of it.
Mars, Venus.
Yeah.
Everything.
What a fucking wild stallion that guy is.
Oh, he didn't age well.
No. No, he was like, I feel like he was holding on to it for a long time. Like, didn't look that bad at 50, but it was like, it was all like adding up, like just pushing too much trash into like a closet, and then eventually you're just gonna open the closet. It's like, boom, the next 10 years, like absolute destruction, like annihilation, you know? Like, I don't know how that tiger blood kept him looking as young as it did for how long it did, but it's almost like when a guy like that gives up drugs, that's when like the whole body is just like taps out, you know?
Yeah, it just like falls apart. It's like a bag with like a bunch of cans in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take back cans in Michigan. That's what I was thinking. Do you
Yeah.
guys take back cans in California?
Collect cans?
No, you take back cans. You
collect cans.
no, we take back cans.
I was playing along. What the fuck does take back cans mean?
Okay, do you watch Seinfeld ever?
I've seen it. You're talking about taking cans to what, recycling places, or am I totally off? I'm not gonna have to edit this part out. How do I look right now?
Okay, you take the cans back for 10 cents a piece.
Yeah, that's fucking collecting
Money.
cans.
Yeah, it gives you the that's what I was.
I didn't mean for like a stamp collection. I mean you collect them to like.
Taylor's a
give them back.
can collector. Taylor is a can collector.
How do you think I got this loft? What the fuck? What do you think I do? Like in tarot and astrology, I collect cans, Sarah. Dude, 10 cents a pop to afford my life. All I need is fucking, 10,000 cans a month. That's it.
Dude, how much are you drinking over there?
Oh my God, right?
How much Diet Coke is it? Gotta take these cans back to pay for my rent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I see, like, I get off on all these weird topics because it's like a bag of cans. That's what happened to Charlie Sheen. It's like he was collecting them for too long and he's.
Oh, now I got it. Yeah. Comes full circle back to Charlie Sheen.
I know, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I see. I never really looked at this. So it says 5 cents or 10 cents. How do they decipher which one you get?
For you, 5.
No.
Taylor?
Can is 10 cents. Does California get a reimbursement?
Why am I the California expert on can recycling?
Freaking California.
Yeah, Boston.
Yeah. Oh, here's the California policy. I have no idea. I haven't done it before.
I think there's like one state that gets 5 cents back. I think it's like Hawaii and somebody else.
Oh, wait. It says 5 cents, Hawaii, Maine, New York, Connecticut, 5 cents or 10 cents. Yeah, so I get 10 cents. I'm going to start collecting. I'm recycling over.
Me too.
10 cents. Yeah, that's why Newman and Kramer stocked mail truck. Do you remember that time?
Oh my God. Well, they're in New York, so they get 10 cents. It makes sense.
No, they didn't then, but now they do. Maybe it's an episode. Like everyone's like, we're gonna have it now. Yeah, because they had to go all the way to Michigan. They were drinking a lot of soda in New York, and then they went all the way to Michigan to redeem the money from the cans.
Yeah.
Taylor, how many cans do you have in your apartment right now?
Well,
LA.
A minute. I have another business idea for when we all go to Michigan.
Oh my God, another one?
Yeah.
Thank God time's an illusion, because I was going to say there's not enough time in the day for what we're all doing, but we'll figure it out.
We're collecting cans, baby.
Yeah.
Everyone donate cans and send them to Taylor. Taylor, we're going to give your address at the end of this.
Oh my God, you're going to leak my address for a fucking can collection service.
He's going to get massive amounts of cans at his front door. Rocky's got to eat.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. People like, these guys are fucking spiritual? Who are these three Stevens? Yeah.
I know. It was so funny. I was thinking about it. Like, you can't leave the door because there's like a mountain of
Oh my God, I can see it too. Don't give me any ideas.
So he gets 10 cents then.
I get 10 cents.
Yeah.
10 cents. 10 cents a
Good
bottle.
money. It's good money.
Yeah.
We get taxed on that?
I don't know. Who knows?
That's a legitimate question. Do we get 2 cents off each 10-cent bottle?
Well, what they do is they charge you 10 more cents when you buy the soda. And then when you go to the store, then they give it back to you. So essentially, like if let's say it's $1, they charge you $1.10. So you go back and get your 10 cents. It's a scam, BA. It's a scam and a sham.
Hold on a second. What you just explained to me makes 0 sense to me. So if I went with
Welcome to Earth. Welcome to Earth.
Hold on a second. No, I have a legitimate question. So if here, let me put it in the picture. So I'm going to Stop and Shop, right? Because they do recycling nonsense. And these are worth 10 cents, okay? So I'm going with 10 Fiji empty bottles. They're going to charge me to bring me...
No. It's, let's say you go to buy a case of Fiji bottles, and they're $2, okay? And there's 12... I'm so bad at math, but I'm going to do this.
Clearly.
So if
Okay.
the train leaves Chicago going 80 miles.
There's 12 bottles of fucking Fiji water. So they add $1.20 to the $2. So now it's $3.20. So let me go back and get it.
Wait a second. How am I making any profit then?
You're not making any profit. It's a scam. It's a mind fuck. Okay, just forget about it.
So I should just send all my empty bottles to Taylor.
That's right.
Oh my God. I'm really sensing an address leak coming.
Taylor's gonna get doxxed.
She might know my address too. I've sent her Amazon stuff before.
Yeah, no, I do know your address. I'm sending all my empty bottles. That's my new job. Job number fucking 5. I'm sending all the empty Fiji bottles to you. All the pH bottles.
I will fucking send pizzas and Uber Eats and all this bullshit to your house all the time, but you'll have to pay for it.
I've always wanted to do that to somebody I didn't like.
Yeah,
I'm being
exactly.
honest with you. Yeah. Order a shitload of pizza and send it to their house and be like, "Where's my money?"
Yeah. I don't know. Now with Uber Eats, it's kind of difficult to do that because you just pay in advance or Grubhub.
It was so much easier to do it, like I'd say 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Everything was easier to prank people 5 years ago. On the phone too. I miss that. I love pranking people.
Me too. So I have an idea for when we all meet in Michigan. I've always wanted to do this, but I'm always alone. So now I'm going to have the two of you. So have you guys ever watched on YouTube, you have someone call a Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah, and have them call another.
Call each other. Hello, I want crab rangoon. What you call me for? And it's just the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they just go back and forth. They're like, all right, what can I get for you? They're like, you call me. You want crab rangoon and fried rice? Like they're like, no, you're ordering from me. It's so funny.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the funniest one you'll ever see.
Okay, good. See, that's something I can watch before bed.
Yep. I'm changing my whole watching crap before I go to bed because
watch something that's happy.
Yeah. Like prank calling Chinese restaurants.
Yes. Miss Swan. Remember, for some reason I brought Miss Swan today in my live. Look
my God, Miss Swan?
Hey, look like a man. What does he look like? He look like a man.
Oh my God. I love the Miss Swan on the plane. And she kicks the person's seat in front of her. You need to watch that one if you haven't seen it.
We'll watch it tonight.
Oh no. Because she keeps hitting the button for like help from the stewardess and she keeps hitting she goes, can I help you, ma'am? She goes, no.
Oh my gosh. That is like, there's always somebody like that though. That's why it's so funny. That's why it resonates.
All the Karens on the plane. All the Karens.
Well, yeah, when you guys see me, you better
Linda, listen, Linda.
I saw BA's videos getting on the plane with her nips.
What happened?
I saw your stories on Instagram. You lost your pants or your sister. Who doesn't lose their pants in an airport? What the fuck?
No, that wasn't it. Hold on, I gotta breathe for a second. My allergies are so bad. I'm like dying. It's like a faucet up here. So my sister and I, on the way back to Boston, we went through security. Believe it or not, when we were leaving Palm Beach Airport, it was a complete change from Boston Airport because they were douchebags at the airport in Boston. But in Palm Beach, they were all like love and light, and it was amazing. So my sister, to one of the guys that was working there, was like kind of joking around. And she was like, oh my God, I love your pants and your outfit. Like they're like whatever security outfit they had on. Okay. So we, of course, naturally, were waiting for our plane and went to the bar, which was conveniently right before we board. So we're sitting there, and then the guy from the security came and gave my sister a brand new pair of pants.
Where did he get the pants from?
I don't know. The back room? I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Just fucking rogue pants.
Yeah, just another pair of pants. I mean,
souvenir pants.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, you either get wings, the wings clip when you're 5, or when you're 30, you get pants. Okay.
Pants. Should we just go to the airport and go clothes shopping? Do they have hoodies? I don't know.
Listen to me. As it is, I'm surprised we even got our IDs back. Okay, we missed the flight on the way there because we were, again, at the bar. It's a whole to-do. I still didn't get a JetBlue credit because it's our fault that we missed the plane. It's fine. Love and light, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Big bow.
Big bow.
Big bow. I give you big bow.
Hefty. Yeah.
Oh my
Hold on. Whoop.
10:44. That's at my birth time, by the way. 10:44 a.m.
AM, not
No,
PM.
not p.m. No.
Yeah.
No.
My daughter was PM. 10 PM. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we actually hit the mark. I think we can wrap it. I think we should have Sarah plug everything, although I don't know why people would they're like, what is she doing again? She prank calls Chinese restaurants.
I just sent you guys both the link too, by the way, so you can watch it later.
I saw that. Okay.
Sarah,
Well,
pitch yourself. Just give it. She's an amazing astrologer. Also my partner on Cosmic Love. She is absolutely incredible. So I know we're all fucking around. We're doing holiday hangs this whole month. We want to just be ourselves and have some good times,
exactly. Keep it light. Keep it light.
Absolutely. And the world needs that right now,
Sure. I needed it. I needed this night. We started the whole thing was I'm having legal and financial issues. And then I'm like laughing about Chinese restaurant prank calls. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we should just keep the whole rest of the month. We should just do light podcasts because I do think everybody's just like, we need like good holiday spirit, just people to have fun and laugh right now.
Absolutely. Light holiday spirit and recycling.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
So
for it,
if you guys want to get a reading with me, my website is sarahashley.astrology.as.me. Do not put H on there. I'm Sarah without an H.
Ooh.
So get it straight.
Yes,
okay.
go fuck yourself.
Start without an H, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm also having classes too. So if you'd like to come learn astrology with me, you can do that. It starts on January 4th. We're going to do it for 6 weeks. It's only $180, very affordable. So you can sign up on my website.
How many cans is that?
What did you say?
How many cans is that?
How many cans is that?
Don't make me do the math, guys.
Yeah.
I get a D in
Yeah,
math.
it's a
Okay.
scam.
No math.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Anyways, collect cans so you can save for my class. I like that. Yeah, come to Michigan and collect cans. And also, yeah, if you guys don't follow me already on Instagram, it's SarahAshley_astrology. So come follow me for fun content. I do daily lives, do astrology / tarot / oracle readings. And of course, I have Cosmic Love with Taylor on his YouTube page, on this YouTube page. And you guys can DM us if you want to be featured on the show. We love to have you. If you want to talk about your twin flame, soulmate, karmic, whatever kind of relationship you're in.
You're nothing.
Or nothing. That's right. That's a rating scale.
Yeah.
You're nothing. You're nothing to me.
You guys are nothing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and also my show on YouTube, Sarah Ashley. Just Google our YouTube, Sarah Ashley, and I'm the one with the curly hair, the blonde one with the curly hair and smile. Not tonight though, but I go in between straight and curly. You can
She's the
find
MILF
me.
with the pink hair.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, find me on YouTube, Sarah Ashley, and you can watch Astrology Investigations. I try to put a new episode every Saturday around 4 p.m. Eastern. And this weekend, we're going to explore Kurt Cobain. Maybe Courtney did it.
Ooh.
Maybe she did it. We'll see. We'll
Love it.
figure it out. We'll take a look. So yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast.
Thank you so much. BA, you got any final words or?
Yeah, recycle.
Oh my God. All right, everybody. We love you. True love never dies. Have an amazing time.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.